Welcome to the In-Season Podcast, rated R for language.
None of us are doctors or neurologists. The things you're about to hear are opinions of people living with epilepsy or seizures. These are firsthand experiences. Epilepsy can cause speech problems, and the medications are hard to pronounce. So please bear with me.
Epilepsy can cause bad memory, so some stories will be repeated. I'm Pookie. Get ready. Nicotine a trigger. I want to try nicotine XYN to blast through the memory and cognitive deficits. Anyone tried it, and has it triggered seizures? LTLE, excoprine, lamotrigine, and cannabinoids. The first comment is, I use Nick regularly, smoking and pouches. Haven't found it to be a trigger for me. That was the only comment.
Most people are probably just thinking, why would you assume nicotine is doing any good?
I don't suggest nicotine. If anybody's watching this, do not promote nicotine. For real, they said they can take down your channel if you promote nicotine. That's why I started smoking papers. It's like, yeah, can't smoke nicotine on camera. Got something here. It says, how can I feel so crappy? I had a right side tonic movement last night as I was going to sleep, including my head. My husband shot a video of one episode, but I was unaware at the moment. I usually had to take a rescue med, only took half. Now I'm feeling postictal. Head hurts and pressure, not really social, feel like crying, kind of shaky. WTF. Anybody else have this? And thanks. Right side tonics? No, I get full body. When I get tonics, they're full body. That I've heard.
When I used to get them, sorry.
No, I was going to ask a question about it, but go ahead. I want to hear what you got to say.
Oh, when I used to get them, I would point out to the ceiling, and then I'd go full blast.
You ever feel kind of shaky or crying afterwards?
Yes, I'd get emotional as AF.
Sometimes I get that. Sometimes, not all the time. But the first comment says, I'm sorry. I hope you feel well soon. I get the same every few months, and my fiance recorded an episode while I was in the hospital due to them. You're going to feel very emotional in every book, and that's okay. It's understandable. I go through the same thing. Just remember, you're not alone. It's a good way to put it, I guess.
You guys don't get emotional afterwards?
Time to time. Not always. There's no one to be emotional to sometimes, so it just doesn't have to go that way.
Like you don't get emotional because you're used to it, or because you're afraid of the judgy part?
I don't really have the judgy part because either I'm judging myself because most of the time I'm alone. So that's how that plays out. Okay, I don't like sitting there and crying when I'm alone. So any problems I have after a seizure, I just get over it. I'm like, this is going to happen. This is life. Yeah. Can't sit and cry about it, especially when you're alone. It'll depress you. Depression can make things go all kinds of directions. And hey, Toaster. The icebreaker today was, it's coming to me. What's the best advice someone's given you about your diagnosis?
Mr. Non-SM.
Oh, I'm sorry, guys. My parents keep calling.
You go ahead
Hello?
and take those calls. All right. What was I gonna say about that last one? Oh, you know what about the crying thing? Twisted. I'm with you. I definitely feel that way after I come back because when there's no auras and you kind of wake up and you're just either on the floor or in a different room and sore in the right, like you can tell you had a bad one. I that emotion does kind of come on, but there's always a distraction to remind me I have to shut up. Like I've got other things to do, so don't waste your time on the sadness. So that's kind of how I get over mine. But the emotions are definitely there, especially after bad ones, because the
Okay.
headaches don't always come right away for me. How is it with you?
Yeah, I used to get them pretty aggressive. Because I didn't have a bone for around COVID time, or pretty much for the COVID season.
Yeah, everything got put on hold for a lot of people.
Yes.
The COVID season. That describes
Yeah,
it
that's a
so
good one.
well.
That's a good one.
It's mine. Trademark.
Okay. Love the consistent themes. So did you hear that opening question
Nope.
that I took today? All right.
Actually, I think I did say it.
Yeah. The best advice, only two things pop up in my mind right now. Liet, or step by step. And tough times don't last, tough people do. If they can
Yep.
do it, maybe we can too.
All right, I got something here. It says meds causing weight gain. I'm on 1,200 milligrams a day of oxycarbazepine and 100 milligrams of Excalibur. I have to stop because I'm so proud of myself that I said that the first time, oxycarbazepine. These medical terms get me, and I said it the first time, so that was kind of exciting. Excuse me, you guys.
Yes.
Yay!
Yeah, some of these names are crazy. Okay, it says I'm on 1,200 milligrams a day of oxycarbazepine and 1,100 milligrams of Excalibur. And according to Dr. Google, neither should cause weight gain. Make it hard to lose weight. I'm constantly fatigued, so I don't exercise to make good diet choices. When I cook, it's unhealthy stuff like mac and cheese or lasagna in the instant pot. I'm also a natural redhead, so meds don't necessarily work on me right away. I was on zonisamide, and in spite of the promise I would lose weight, ended up gaining weight. I've been on this combo of meds for about 3 weeks, and I've noticed even my biggest pants are tight. My doctor wants me to stay on it for at least 5 weeks to see if this magic combo works. A few things worth noting as well: no matter how much I sleep, I wake up still tired. I have a history of eating disorder and body dysmorphia. I'm worried that the only thing to keep gaining weight is even if I do start exercising or make better food choices. I'm not exactly sure what I'm looking for in this post. Venting, support, personal experience, anything. Can someone help? I had the opposite of this. I had weight loss, and I can't seem to keep on weight. I can gain some weight, but I can't keep it on. It'll be gone in some days.
Jealous.
Anybody else getting weight gain from medications? That was different.
Jealous.
Yeah.
Slight weight gain. Yeah.
Slightly gain?
Well, I guess that depends because I've been getting a little older, so I'm at almost middle age now. So, I've been you know, when I was 34, I was pretty much eating everything, and I was like 160 pounds, and so, I was doing great, but then every year I would gain 15 more pounds. Every year the doctor would say, like, you gained 15 more pounds. Like, no, it's impossible. No. And shirts would get tighter, and 15, and come back another year, 15 more pounds. And oh man, geez. So yeah, I think it's more of a factor of age and maybe some medicine. It's hard to tell, but I think maybe I'll have to do a little more research on the medicines.
You ever think it could be from less energy?
Very possible. I'm not exercising as much anymore, so yeah.
Yeah, if you're
Sedentary
talking less than
lifestyle.
20 pounds a year, maybe it's not so extreme to say that like the medication's actually like changing your metabolic system. But that's definitely what I crack it up to was that I didn't want to exercise anymore after the clobazam. Yeah, I think it was clobazam. And now that I'm off of that, I like it. I remember why I liked it in the first place. Those benzos, no good. Not worth it for me.
Kevin,
But even before I was TMI.
That is not a thing
Um,
here. Trust me.
I wasn't shitting right. I was constipated
all the time.
before I was being diagnosed.
Sounds like Excopoly.
Wait. Is that actually a side effect of Excopri? Is constipation?
It could be one or the other, it says.
Oh God. Well, luckily I did not. Thank you for telling me, though. I'll be on the lookout.
yeah, the thing where Kevin said you noticed your pants were getting tighter and stuff. For some reason, my pants get looser. For some reason, I keep losing weight. I can't keep on weight. I can get to like 190 and I can't keep it on. I can't get a consistent weight. My average is around, with my diet, my average is around 171 to 168, and I'm 6'2". So I want to get to like
James
210, 220.
James is plus I can't drive, so riding a bike everywhere is always exercising and is keeping my weight too.
Like walking everywhere. That's
This one,
great exercise.
walking
Yes.
alone. I can't
Yeah,
go anywhere
I know we're
alone.
not supposed to, but I got my GPS on and everything, and I tell people.
Well, the GPS isn't going to stop me from jumping in someone's pool, so I can't wander off alone.
Well, for me,
GPS is going to go off when I get in the water, so that won't really matter.
for
If I
me,
walk in
if
somebody's house or some shit, yeah.
for me, if I see at home or if I see in the street, the only difference is in the street, I'm going to face a medical bill.
Yep.
Grass over concrete every time.
Yeah, or carpet.
It's not like you're gonna land over. The grass is softer here.
Grass
You
is
get
greener
me?
on the other side.
Yes, the grass
No,
is
she's
always
saying you
softer
can't
inside my
choose.
backyard.
Yeah, she's just saying you can't choose when you start convulsing which way you're gonna go.
That is very,
Yeah.
very true.
Yes.
Yeah, that's why I
But
stay
Thank
in
you.
safe places, safe positions. I'm here at my desk. Anything that can happen, my seat, my arms are here. I can't fall. If anything does happen, you guys would see me having a seizure in this chair, which I hope never happens.
Oh, and that's the thing, Pookie, that I was gonna tell you. That you can't seize. You can seize. When you're in the computer.
I don't have photosensitive seizures.
Neither do I.
Yeah.
And I seized.
Oh, that sucks. I sit in front of a computer 18 hours out of a 24-hour day editing videos and nothing has happened. Sometimes I have the TV on the background.
Oh, but
I'm good. I am good with
I
photosensitive.
pray for you that it doesn't happen.
Thank you. I pray for you that
I
it doesn't
pray
happen again.
You don't
that
seize all the time, but I have had 1 or 2 seizures playing video games, so.
I have
And I'm
not.
photosensitive. Photosensitive.
sensitive.
Yeah.
What's up, Chester?
There are different types of photosensitivity. There are, of course, the photosensitivity where it's flashing lights, but there are some people who, and it's harder to find out if you are because it takes so long. It's more of a buildup in the light, not a, oh, it's flashing, I'm going into a seizure right now. It's a buildup of your mind constantly being in the light. Like Twisted has a fan in her room too.
Oh,
yeah,
Right.
it creates a strobe effect sometimes.
When you talk about
Oh
the
no, you're good. You don't have to do that. You don't have to do that. It was going to be an example.
just a nice observation.
Yeah. But it sometimes just takes a long time before your brain finally says, I am tired of this flashing, and revolts. It's also what causes lots of people to have migraines. Only in, well, our family is a little different.
Yes. That's why I was hesitant to turn it on.
You are good. It's not bothering me. I mean, I have a fan in my room too. So I meant just so my siblings, they haven't decided if they're boy or girl yet, has not undiagnosed epilepsy, but it's kind of getting fast tracked. And they found out because they were at a party. And they were fine, flashing lights, everything. But as the night wore on, it just wore on them. So Danny is now trying to get themselves a neurologist. Well, they have a neurologist that will take them seriously.
Oh, okay.
So they're just starting. That this happened. Their seizure was actually a year ago. They haven't had a seizure since, which is good, or at least not a grand mal seizure.
I got something here. It says, can't drive, and doctor acting like it's my fault. Where I live, can't drive for 6 months after a seizure. We also have no public transit to speak of, so have to have a car. Currently, I'm having seizures about once a week, so I'm fully reliant on my husband or friends to drive me places. Most of the doctor's appointments, no issues with video visits. I'm having trouble with my GP. I've been on Ativan for 6 to 7 years, and she said my state has changed and rolled back a law that allowed doctors to prescribe controlled substances via video visit. She's done me a favor a few times by renewing it without an in-person visit. We used to get along really well, but it seems like since my epilepsy has rendered me unable to drive probably for the rest of my life, she's been really prickly and dismissive. Anyone else ever had this happen? I had a neurologist acting like she knew it all about me, and she didn't the first time I met her. And she tried to do a procedure on me.
Don't they always act like they know it all, though?
Right, they do. I almost said the wrong thing.
Now that sounds like a strategy that neurologist pulled, though, pulling all those favors of, getting the video controlled substance prescription okayed, and, now you owe me something kind of thing. Just like shut up and do what I tell you to do. That's a strategy I've seen before. Other specialists.
Yeah, because done me a favor is in quotes. Yeah. And it says a few times. Nice. Let's see. The first comment says, the war on drugs makes things very hard on patients. She could probably get in big trouble by prescribing virtually. I think some doctors are genuinely scared of being prosecuted for things like that. This may help. There's a link to a rideshare program she may be able to do virtually so you can get a ride and see her in person. The next person says, so she wants you to come in person or what? Honestly, I would just feel doctors, IMO, having a good relationship with your doctor is crucial. And if you're not getting along, it's going to negatively impact your treatment. Oh, this is another one. Does Xcopri make you irritable? It says,
Yes.
Xcopri making me irritable. I searched it and couldn't find anything. Say that again.
I said, yes, sometimes it does, and you just have to hold it back.
Sounds like it sucks.
It's not that bad. It's not Keppra, like.
Oh, okay.
Like, you can tell it.
I searched and couldn't find anything recent. So here it goes. I have TLE as a result of heterotopia in my right temporal lobe. My seizures are well controlled until I got pregnant in 2020. In the past 2 years, nothing seems to have worked. I refuse anything invasive because I don't trust these clowns with basic human interaction, much less brain surgery. I know Keppra can be and cause mood problems, but I haven't found anything on Xcopri yet. I'm on 300 milligrams and still have a seizure at least once a week. They can go up to 400 milligrams, but I honestly don't see that making a difference. I don't want to be a monster constantly yelling at my husband and my son because I can't control my own head. Someone please help. I've been on Keppra, stopped working, Lamictal, stopped working, but great for 5 to 6 years, and then stopped working. Xonogram, same as Lamictal. Trileptal made me depressed, fatigued shell out of my former self and messed up my thyroids. Briviac felt psychotic. Clobazam never worked at all. Xcopri, noticing irritability and fatigue. I have a history of eating disorder, so that's why Depakote isn't on the list. So the question was, can Xcopri make me irritable? Angel said yes. Angel said it's absolutely true that you can get irritable. And yeah.
Yeah, it isn't on the form of Keppra rage or anything where you can't like control it or anything, but you do feel irritable, and it's, at least for me, I don't know about like other people on Xcopri. I don't want to call anybody out. But it's like I wake up some days and I do some stuff and I know what I gotta do, but I also been in very stressful situations, so it's like, let me get this done and this and yeah.
I've not had any downsides with Xcopri. I mean, some people would definitely. Okay, I definitely get effects. The sleepiness effect, I definitely get, and a lot of people would call that a downside. And I do feel like Xcopri might be becoming the next Keppra, if that makes any sense. Keppra doesn't work, go on Xcopri. But it does not have any of the mood changing events like Keppra had. Did I answer the question right?
Yeah, it's nowhere near the Kepler stage.
Yeah, the question was basically, is Xcopri making me irritable? Angel says yes, he's been mad irritable. I don't think he used that expression, but
You can feel it, but you can like
You can ignore it.
yeah. Kepler is like, no, I gotta go King Kong.
yeah, she said, I don't want to be this monster constantly yelling at my husband and son because I can't control my own head. Luckily, I haven't been there yet. The yelling part, I think I'm just maybe too calm for some people. But yeah, I'll try not to get on Xcopri or Keppra no time soon. Do you guys crave liquids after a seizure? I tend to always crave water during or after a seizure. I don't know why. Can any of you guys relate?
I usually feel dehydrated after a big tonic clonic.
Yeah, I usually get that metallic taste afterwards, so I find something to drink with flavor, or yeah, something with flavor usually helps. Or a Jolly Rancher. My stepdad keeps them on the counter at his house. I mean, yeah, little spot where he has candy.
They sell Jolly Rancher flavored electrolyte.
Or drink some Gatorade.
Gatorade, it is not
Gatorade is all sugar.
Yes.
This is better. Body Armor is better. It still has sugar in it, but it has more better ingredients, and sourced from better products and sources than Gatorade is. Body Armor is a lot better, and it produces electrolytes, and it has coconut water, and vitamins. I like the superior hydration because it really helps with my lack of hydration. So I recommend Body Armor and not Gatorade because Gatorade is all sugar. And don't get fake sugar because fake sugar is bad for you as well.
I don't drink Gatorade either. I drink water. Been on a strictly water diet for a long time. So long that your urine turns white. Well, not white, clear.
Do you guys ever consider that, any of those sugars or like bad substances are actually a trigger for you? Definitely. Okay.
I considered it, but it hasn't been its purpose.
But on the flip side, I've always had to kind of blame if I overdo it. If I switch from water to electrolytes for like 3 days straight, having, some of those smart waters and anything like that, like on this trip, I was thinking back, and the day that we were at like a higher elevation, we were at a new place, ran out of all the water that we brought, and I was drinking the water from the hotel. And of course, they only have this, fancy ass, whatever those big tall water bottles are. And I know that's different. It tasted different. It definitely had something else in it. And looking back, I think that might actually had something to do with the bad one. Maybe it wasn't all elevation. Because I know if I switch anything like that, cold turkey and keep it up for 3 days, that could be when it has an effect. Even if it's good, it's not necessarily a bad substance, but any drastic changes are a trigger for me. You guys too?
Oh, did you say twisted or toasted? You
Oh,
told begin with a
no.
T.
I said you guys too, and then I pointed at you. Go ahead.
Wait a minute. Okay. Hydrating is more important, I think. The bigger issue of keeping hydrated, I think, is more important than the fine tuning. You can fine tuning, but keep hydrated. Yeah.
Also, there's this. Not sure how good you can see it. I don't exactly know.
Dynatech.
Dynatech. I know I read that, but I don't exactly know what's in it. But take it for hydration when you're throwing up after you're drunk or whatever the case, or when you're just mad dehydrated. It works really good. I think my sister got it off maybe like TikTok Shop.
IV water. IV water or IV something.
Fluids?
It's called.
IV fluids?
Let me see if I have some.
Okay, so yeah, somebody said Gatorade is king. I have a mini fridge just full of blue ones with the nipple cap. Someone else said some seizure meds work through your sodium channels. If you have low on electrolytes, then you'll want them. My go-to was V8 before I switched to a drug that does not use sodium for a proper threshold control. Another person said, absolutely, it's draining to have a zero seizure, so I'm always thirsty and hungry. Plus, a lot of my seizures come from dehydration. Take something with electrolytes.
These have more electrolytes in them.
I should have went to get some tacos. It's Taco Tuesday. Should have went earlier.
The Squincher Zero, that's sugar free.
Okay, I got one, and I'd like you guys to really respond on this. So this person really needs this help. Listen, says epilepsy makes me feel like I'm not strong. I know we all are so strong just for going through this at all, but having epilepsy still makes me feel like I am not strong enough. Like when my dad dies or when my dog dies, I'm going to have seizures and end up in the hospital. Other people can just cry and grieve and move on. I have to worry about brain damage from losing someone I love. Logically, I know that means I'm going through more than the average person, and managing all that extra stuff means I am strong, but I feel weak. I need extra supervision. My family is extra worried about me. And on top of all that, all of these triggers make me feel like I'm overly sensitive. I guess that feels like a bad thing to me most of the time. I just want to be able to handle stress the way the majority of people do without my brain glitching out on me. Can anyone else relate? And how do you manage?
Better leave him hanging again.
Come on.
All right, managing stress. Come on, how you do it? Go, Mark.
This is a deep thought one.
Or Angel.
Yeah, I've been through situations. I mean, I lost loved ones. I lost my brother 5 years ago. And it's tough, like, but I think we prove us with epilepsy that, time and time again, we get tested and we still survive. Some strategies for managing these stress is, I guess, the regular stuff, like, if you need time off from certain things or whatever, take that time off. And, like, specifically because you mentioned loss of loved ones, you have to grieve, and your hobbies, whatever they may be, will help you. Whatever keeps you moving forward will help you, Journal writing helps me, even if it's about my epilepsy.
Those are excellent strategies. Relying on your hobbies.
Think we can get another
Speaking of
response to that?
hobbies,
Anybody else got some more advice for this person? Please, somebody, please. I'll tell you why in the end.
Oh, you're telling me why in the end. Well, now I know there's a spoiler.
Yeah, there's a spoiler.
Okay. I would tell them that you got to find your own pace. And it's hard to accept living at your own pace might be slower than others. But once you do finally accept it, and again, that's a process, you'll start doing better. When it comes to losing family, that I can't really give any. All I could say is may their memory be a blessing, and they're always with you in some way. Little pieces always stay with you, even if you can't remember it. They do.
In spirit.
Having suffered the worst possible loss that anybody could imagine, there's only one way to get over it. And Angel hit it right on the head. You just keep moving. You know what I say, Pookie. You put one foot in front of the other, and you just keep doing that. There's no other way to get over it. You never get over it.
I like your answer.
Yeah, there's no way to get over
it. Did I see you had something, Mark? No? Okay. Yeah, so I asked you guys that question because that person is here, and I'll leave that up to you guys to guess who it is. And yeah, I can say it's a woman. So that.
Oh, Raven.
I cannot confirm or deny.
Yeah, I was gonna say Jeff.
No, that's Raven because she said she was going to hide.
Yeah, that was me.
Oh,
Thank
no
you all.
hiding, love.
That was really sweet. Thank you. I got all teary over here. I appreciate it a lot.
We have your back, friend. We're here for you.
Aww,
even if we're not here all the time.
Thank you.
Yeah, you have us all the time. Anytime.
You got good responses without even knowing who it was.
Yeah, thank you so much.
Yeah, I seen it. I seen it on your page. I knew you'd like it. It's like, let me see how she feels with this. Yeah, got one here. It says 400 milligram dose, long-term user. I have severe bipolar 1 and with psychotic features. I have been on 200 milligrams of Lamictal for about 2 years, and also take lithium and Seroquel for bipolar. My psych NP is upping my dose gradually to 400 milligrams, most likely. I know the FDA approval max dose for bipolar is 200 milligrams, but higher for seizure disorders. But my psych said she's had patients with bipolar. One have more excess with higher doses. Have any of you with bipolar 1 noticed more positive changes at higher doses? I don't exactly know what bipolar is to say I am bipolar or have anything going on that's similar to it, but I do take Lamictal. And
Bipolar disorder is manic depression. So the massive swings between, depressed and then crazed mania. Bipolar 1 means that they switch between, the full blown crazed mania, like someone on cocaine constantly. I mean, even without being on anything, but there's often a lot of grandiose plans and things getting done and all of that stuff, and then a switch and just crippling depression.
So
So
you go from
the
being
the medications that they prescribed, I mean, Lamictal, they're using there as a mood stabilizer to stop the big swings. Lithium is also a mood stabilizer there, and Seroquel is an antipsychotic. So Seroquel is one. If you want to get knocked out, take a Seroquel tablet and try to stay awake. That's like, yeah. But so that's my TED talk on those medications, I guess.
yeah, this person said they have severe bipolar 1 with psychotic features. Does that mean like they have anger problems?
I mean, that means that they have the full-blown mania, the crippling depression, and the psychotic features means that they get sort of detached from reality when they're in their mania. It kind of gets maybe paranoia and start to act on things in ways that aren't really based so much on reality. There's kind of a detachment. Um, but I mean, with psychotic features, there means that it's not really, they're just kind of getting a little squirrely in their mania, I think. Um, I'm not sure how else to put it, you know. Um,
Are
but
we
that's
talking about
probably what.
bipolar?
Huh?
Are we talking about
Yeah.
bipolar?
Oh, are you bipolar? 1 or 2? 1? Yeah. So you can probably explain this a lot better than I can.
Did you want to hear this one? I didn't know. I didn't know.
Yeah, sorry, I was measuring my mirror.
Okay, it says I have severe bipolar 1 with psychotic features. I've been on 200 milligrams of Lamictal for 2 years and also lithium and Seroquel for bipolar. My psych is NP is upping my dose gradually to 400 milligrams. Most likely, I know the FDA approved max dose for bipolar is 200 milligrams, but higher for seizure disorders. But my psych said she's had patients with bipolar 1 have more success with higher doses. Have any of you guys had bipolar 1 notice more positive changes at higher doses?
With Lamictal?
Yeah.
I hated Lamictal. I was at 300 milligrams twice a day, and I hated it. I hated it. That was the
300?
Yeah, 300 milligrams.
My doctor wouldn't go over 200 twice a day. And
Yeah,
that
no, they were trying to kill two birds with one stone. They were trying to combat my
get two birds stoned at the same time.
yeah, they were trying to get my epilepsy in check and my mental health in check, and so
Mm.
I put them in check by taking the entire bottle.
Ooh,
Don't do that.
no,
That's really dangerous. Don't do that. But
no.
what I would recommend is trying a different medication because I hated Lamictal personally. It made me feel like shit. You can also, for me, since I have severe bipolar one, hence the ECT. I had genetic testing done, or like DNA testing to see what medications work with my body. So I recommend trying to get that done. It might be a little expensive, but it is worth it because when you stop trying medications that don't work for you and blah blah bullshit. And then you
Was
figure out that no medications work for you, and then it makes you feel like
was the genetic testing that you got for the medications, was that something
that
like
was mental health.
specific to the epilepsy or
That was mental
neurology?
health.
It was a mental health thing?
To see what mental health like in the SSRIs. Hippo! Hippo! Girl, what the fuck are you doing? Hippo! For the SSRIs, antipsychotics, mood stabilizers, and so on and so forth. And I ended up only being compatible with that. Clonazepam being one of them. Lamictal not being one of them.
Wait, so are you compatible with clonazepam but not other benzodiazepines?
Um,
Or is it just that's the one that they would use in the mental health setting for, what?
I mean, my body reacts to benzodiazepines pretty well. It said that, and because it kind of groups them, but in the benzo area there, I think there were 2 or 3 of them that I react well to. Because I remember
Diazepam,
there is
maybe?
there is a benzo that they use for they've started using for anesthesia. So it's not anesthesia, but it's like a benzo anesthesia, and I'm
I
allergic.
think they've been using midazolam
Yeah,
to
Um,
induce,
I'm allergic as
not
fuck.
lorazepam, midazolam.
Yeah, I don't know what that was, but whatever it was, my body wanted it out. It's just the second I woke up from anesthesia, I was just puking my brains out. And you're not even supposed to eat before anesthesia, so I'm not even puking anything up. And I'm like, what the hell did you guys give me? And they're like, well, it wasn't anesthesia this time. I was like, what the fuck? What was it? And they're like, it was this. I was like, okay, well, don't do that again. Let's not do that again.
Just,
Because I've
just, just the one benzodiazepine was all that they had given you?
every time
Or,
that I had gone in for ECT when I went under, every time it was anesthesia. And then one time they changed it to some, and I guess it's marked under benzos, because it's a sedative. But I don't know. But it's like, because when you go under for anesthesia for ECT, you don't need to be under for a long time. You should only be under for about 20 minutes max.
yeah.
So it's a short it's a short stay. And the feeling of anesthesia going under is the best feeling in the world. But when
Yeah.
I had
The
that thing,
propofol, the white milky thing going
it
in the
was,
IV.
oh my gosh, it was great.
Yeah,
Like, and then you're fighting to try and stay awake, and you're like,
that's the
let me
best
go to
part.
sleep.
Trying to fight it, laughing.
Yeah, and then you wake up and feel like shit.
I
But
got to 7 counting backwards.
I never counted. I just did everything I could to stay awake.
Yeah.
But they use something different because again, you don't have to, it's not a surgery, it's a procedure. So it's not like you have to be under for a long amount of time. Or it's not like, like
A procedure like an EEG, is that what they kind of slip
uh
it in under? Or is it
well
a bit more,
it's not like
is it in a
not
different
a
category?
surgery because it's not invasive. Like it doesn't you're not necessarily you're not opening anything up or anything. You are connecting electrodes to different parts of the cranium and you are they are pumping up the electricity in it and having you have a forced seizure in a specific area of the brain to erase um, memories and to heal from really traumatic mental health issues. So it's a last resort, basically.
Yeah. I'm just realizing that in a kind of a strange way, the ECT is sort of like the EEG's reverse cousin from hell sort of
Yeah.
thing. I mean, the electrodes all over the head at certain positions, but instead of reading the energy and taking just
No,
the tiny little fluctuations, they pump the energy in.
yeah. And
Yeah.
it's very like I really like the only way I can describe it is like everyone's a zombie that went through it. Everyone looks like a zombie there. Like everyone just looks dead inside. Um, so it's literally like they shocked everything out of these people.
Everybody looks like they just went through
Yeah,
seizures.
and everyone looks like they're blasted, but like they went through the worst blast of their life. Because everyone's eyes will be like bloodshot red after, and no one really wants to eat, but you have to eat and drink after, and you have to sit down. They have to make sure you're okay after, and I hate that part because I just want to go home and take
Sorry to interrupt. I'm
like
just realizing we got really sidetracked here, didn't we? What was it was started from medications,
To bipolar, and then
the
to bipolar with
bipolar?
psychotic effects and Lamictal.
Okay,
I don't think I have psychotic effects. I just have effects. But
yeah,
um
effect.
I
Yeah.
don't
More
think
you have
that
dislikes and stuff of cert like
like I don't think I go through psychosis or anything.
I don't think that the people who are in psychosis think that they're psychotic. I mean, just speaking from experience, it was only after the fact that I realized that that was pretty crazy. I was a crazy person, briefly.
Okay, my grandpa's like
So I did take Lamictal. I took lamotrigine, the generic version. I've been on that for quite a while.
Wait, isn't lamotrigine generic Vimpat?
No, it's generic Lamictal.
like they're the same thing.
Vimpat is
I thought that was Lucosum.
La
Nope.
cosa mide.
My grandfather officially cannot fucking
I
drive.
thought Lucosamide was the generic Lamictal.
No,
Nope.
glucosamide
And
is Vimpat. I
lamotrigine.
take it.
Well, there's so many L's thing. La, 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 la. They shouldn't have
There's
been
a
able to
lot of
give.
medications, to be fair. That
Yeah, they shouldn't have been allowed by the FDA to give the trade name starting with the same letter as the chemical name. Like, I don't know. I think we should propose that they add that
Vagisil.
to all of the rules for coming up with their trade names because lacosamide, lamictal, lamotrigine, always every single time this has come up, I think I've interjected and I've always been wrong, and this is annoying. I don't like that. So, okay, I'm sorry for interrupting.
It's all right. Yeah. So someone responded to that and says, I'm also bipolar and take 300 milligrams of Lamictal along with lithium and Seroquel. My psych titrated me up slowly, and I've been stable on the dose with no major side effects, honestly. It's worked with me really well. That's good. It's only one response to that. So, lucky to be alive. It feels weird to even write that, but oh my God, it's true. Last weekend, I was freezing cold and shivering, and so I ran myself a bath and got into it. I haven't had a bath for 4 years because of how dangerous they are, but for some reason, I did get into the bathtub. The next thing that I knew, I was being carried down the stairs by an ambulance worker. I know now the whole story. Apparently got into the tub and I had a massive seizure. My son heard me thrashing around and lifted me out of the bathtub and gave me mouth to mouth resuscitation and then called the ambulance. I had a second seizure in the ED and was admitted for influenza aspiration pneumonia. They believe it was they believe that it was influenza that caused the seizures. I am now out and having to live at my daughter's house, which is both annoying and extremely lucky. I've never had a near-death experience and it is tripping me out. I just wanted to share this experience and get any thoughts on this with people who might understand the complex feelings that I'm having right now. Anybody want to talk about their experiences? You're lucky to feel alive. I'm lucky I'm alive because I was run over by a car, so that is a beautiful thing that I'm here today. Yeah.
That other part about what they're focusing on is, I think, the dependence more. Like, happy to be alive, but now you're living with your daughter, and sounds like maybe they were a little more, off put by that part.
Yeah, it did sound like she doesn't want to be there.
Yeah.
I think anybody with epilepsy, I know I am, is lucky to be alive after every episode that I've been through, but
yes,
more than ever. And I've been having to state it a few times during my first cluster, which lasted way, way, way too long. 6 hours, I believe. And thank God was with me because
you had a cluster for 6 hours?
yeah, I was clustering for 6 hours. And they tried to give me, they tried to give me a second dose of Vimpat and everything, and it was not working. They had to go to the rescue beds.
Yeah, I haven't had a tonic cluster. that I know of. IIRC was the term, right? If I remember correctly. Okay, yeah.
If I remember correctly, yeah.
Yeah, I remember that, which is not common, but yeah,
It's not
Getting some internet
something.
lingo.
right. Internet
It's
lingo.
not something I want any of you or anyone in the world to ever see or witness or feel or I,
Did that
that was
Nasalam or whatever they gave you work the first time?
no, they didn't give me Nasalam. They gave me clonazepam, the dissolving one, and yeah, it knocked me like it stopped. It went right into it and stopped it. But
Okay.
That's
then they
interesting.
also
I've
started to
always
prescribe
thought
me
that
clonazepam nightly.
I've
I
always
take
thought that clonazepam has a longer onset. Was it
No,
just that
It's a
no.
dissolvable tablet that's
Yeah,
administered sublingual.
yeah, dissolve. So if you um
different from just the, I mean,
if you
the
well
tablets I
even
have can dissolve under there, is it
yeah,
not?
even if you take like the tablets that I have, they if you chew them, and I may or may not know this from experience, but they taste kind of minty. And
A little sweet.
yeah, and they're kind of like candy. And they will hit and absorb into your body a lot quicker, especially if you keep it around like the
Yeah,
gum and under the tongue.
I
Um,
don't know about
But
the
is
other
that
one.
different from the orally dissolving tablet that,
well, those ones probably hit
or
even faster. Those probably hit even faster than doing that with a non-orally. Does it? Because the one that I have is you take it orally, like, but I'm
Yeah, I have
saying
the
that
non.
Angel has it one that you put under your tongue and it dissolves,
No, I have the oral one.
where you just take it with water.
Yes,
Oh,
and the first cluster they had to give you the dissolving one, and then they said that's your rescue medicine
yeah.
too. But
Well, I would assume they gave you the dissolving one because it would be easier while you're having a
while I'm having them, yeah,
yeah. And B, it's probably it's gonna, will most likely absorb and um, be effective a lot quicker because it's already
yeah,
dissolved and it's already being synced into the bloodstream. Um,
yeah.
yeah, and
From, from
clonazepam,
what I know about clonazepam, it goes straight to your central nervous system.
yeah, it's very effective.
yeah.
If I genuinely like, um, I genuinely wouldn't be able to even join the podcast if I didn't have my clonazepam, because I wouldn't even be able to talk because my myoclonic clusters are so persistent and they just never stop and they're so painful. Um, but clonazepam, I have to take it every day, so it's like my rescue med every day. But it's truly like a lifesaver for me.
Well, that's a
And I
positive
don't know what I'd
note,
do without
note
them,
to
so
hear that something's working for you.
me and my
Glad to
best.
hear.
So
Yeah.
Yeah, I
All right,
asked for
what's
the
up, Mark?
We
Nasalem
should
because I needed something
just be
stronger.
thankful that nobody in our group has had the rectal gel administered, like the diazepam rectal gel rescue.
Hmm.
That was the first one that I had heard about. I was like, I don't think that anybody that I know would be willing to administer that, even in an extreme emergency like that. I
oh,
don't
wait,
know.
so just to like clarify, rectal gel, like, are we talking like you like squeeze it up the anus?
Like, yes, like
Okay.
I couldn't imagine waking up and I'm already
Cooked,
confused.
and
And now I wake up
There's
and
gel in my.
my anus is wet and I'm waking up from a seizure. Oh, that's a horrible combination.
With
I've
your
gotten
pants
booby
on.
juice before, but they just stab you with a needle in your bum cheek.
Mm.
I'm pretty sure that there are some drugs that you do stick them up your butt and you can get messed up off of that. I think it does absorb into the bloodstream from your ass.
Yes.
Yeah, so there's like I forget what it's called,
Not gonna do it.
but
I'm not saying I would do it. I'm just saying I think it does
Yes.
work.
it's like the same thing for
Fucking
a
weird.
woman for if they have endometriosis or something, they can put like Vicodin type substance up there.
Oh wait, isn't there the vodka tampon thing?
Yeah.
I've never heard of that.
Yeah.
What?
Never
Women
heard
will
of
soak tampons
Yeah.
in vodka.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
I mean,
That
well,
is a thing.
men.
Ow.
That is
How
a
the
thing.
fuck
I
does
don't
that
know
not
about
burn?
I think that the
You
How
put
does
it up
that
your
not
butt.
skeeve them out?
yeah,
I'm
men
sorry.
alcohol
What
do
about
too.
what if you get you know how many infections? You know how many sick you can
Seriously.
die from
It's
that.
alcohol. It's
these are
alcohol and water.
these are like women who it's
Vodka.
party club lifestyle.
You
They
get the
need to
hypers.
keep
It
their
goes.
like fucked upness
No.
going.
It
It's
goes in
all
much
sugars,
faster.
and you put it in
The,
your butt.
the volume
so
of blood
sensitive.
flow around the rectal cavity compared to the amount in your mouth from holding it underneath your tongue or what gets absorbed through your digestive system has to first pass metabolism before it actually gets into your blood. So you bypass
That's
everything.
not where
It
Smirnoff
goes
goes. No.
from the
Yeah,
mucous
I
No.
mean,
membrane
just imagine the
right
pH
into
like
the blood
level,
vessels
like
right
fucked
there.
upness that it's like, whoa,
It's
Yeah,
okay.
that's what I'm saying.
yes, it is.
Like
It is.
the amount of infections and bacterial and the pH, and just because it's alcohol and stuff doesn't mean that the lady down there, they're sensitive. They're very,
right. That's
very
you put it in the
to
back
everything.
door.
They're
And
sensitive
who's to say
to
that
their
wouldn't
own
disintegrate the
stuff.
tampon?
There's
Well,
How the
you
fuck would you
pull it
feel
the
up
clean
lady
after
before it
that? No.
downstairs is
disintegrates.
sensitive to her own cleaning products, her own natural cleaning products. She's sensitive to. Sometimes they can be too much. So they don't even recommend. They don't recommend any of those cleaning things for your little lady after.
No, it's
Because
just using you
she's
just
gotta let
use
your girl
the
all day.
equipment, and then you soak it in the vodka, and then
But the
instead of
tampon would dissolve.
using it,
If
instead of
where
using
you
it,
douse
well, I'm
anything in
trying to.
absolute, that shit is going to
We're
disintegrate.
dancing around some of these terms, so I'm trying to use euphemisms at kind of a similar level here, and this is starting to get a little convoluted. But
No,
you
but
take
what's the equipment?
take the tampon, you soak it in vodka, or I mean, ideally, actually, Everclear, the highest proof you can get. And you go for 151, and then you take the tampon and you stick it up your asshole.
Seems pretty simple, actually.
You don't put it in the lady business. You're just using the lady's hardware, maintenance hardware
Okay,
to
so the
administer.
tampon is the
My
tool.
bad. My bad.
Right.
Sorry. I connected tampon to the other hole there, but
Yeah,
okay.
I
I was
mean,
wrong.
there's a similar
too.
situation with blood flow there, so I will not comment further, but double.
I just want to say that I'm not judging nobody.
Maybe.
Go ahead.
I just want to say I'm not judging nobody.
No,
I mean,
I've heard from a friend
I love it.
that did that and got fucked up.
Yeah,
We
you know
heard
what?
and not judge.
Actually, from a friend of mine too. Not me. I know I just kind of.
he
We
dial.
heard and not judge.
He
Oh
he
yeah.
would go to these little parties.
Oh,
This is the
so
These
you
anal
little
got
parties,
syringe.
little.
and he would put
So
stuff
instead of a
in his
tampon, you
rectum,
have an
and
actual
it would
little
hit a
medical
lot
thing.
quicker, like Molly
Yeah, it
and
looks like a little
everything.
whatever that's called, syringe.
So this is the anal syringe for whatever liquid they decide to put in you, regardless of what it feels like.
Oh, yes.
People should just buy those to put their alcohol in instead.
Fireball,
Please.
Yeah.
Hennessy,
Alcohol inside of a syringe.
vodka. Shit, you
Bring
could even
it
try a Jello
into
shot.
smuggle it in anywhere. Just no, seriously, this is my prescription,
Yeah.
my rescue medication.
I
You
gotta
can't.
have it. I gotta have it on me.
I made a
Yeah.
silicone Jello shot. I made a Jello shot form of a.
No,
It's
and
ready to
in
go.
the UK, you have to have on file that you're an epileptic to administer.
Really?
So
Heard
you're
it
saying that's how
from a
you would get the
friend.
syringe from the pharmacy?
I don't wanna. I don't
Yes.
want to
Like,
have that on file then.
so it has to be another epileptic person to administer it, or you
Oh,
just.
I don't know.
No. I'm assuming
That sounds
it
fun.
would be to get one.
Oh,
Want
To
right.
get one, yes.
want
Yeah.
nothing to do with one.
Well, I mean, is the club bouncer gonna be, calling your doctor
I
to
ain't going to that
verify?
club.
No, you just get your friends used one after they've been rescued or
My friends would
something.
probably use it before
Better
I.
yet, save your friend's life, and they will be indebted to you, and say that, you ask in return for saving their life that you get to keep their little used syringe thing, and then you just,
We're not talking about
refill
putting a
it.
tooth under a pillow here. That's not the kind of thing you save. No. Just my theory.
I don't want anything that's been up near anyone else's butthole.
Leave every condom after every
Pretty
body.
much.
Well, you wash it first. I mean,
No,
I'm up
but
on a little line on a clothing
uh,
line.
they sell
Oh my God.
on Amazon. Just a thought.
Go ahead. What'd your friend tell you about?
They sell on Amazon the pill thingies.
Oh, that you can fill with things?
Yes. The pill thingies,
Capsules?
yes, to make a capsule.
I have to go, guys. I'll be back. Sorry.
We'll be here.
Be back.
And the rectal thing.
To administer the capsule?
Yes.
Yeah, that doesn't lessen the stigma for me.
Brandon,
But
you
hey,
can
now
get
that
the
Brandon's
icebreaker.
here. Thank you. What?
Icebreaker, Brandon.
I've been here for a
forgot what it
while.
was.
I just didn't want to detract
Oh, we
from
couldn't. We could. Yeah, no, we
amazing
couldn't break up
conversation.
that one.
you
I
helped
came
set
up
the whole
early
thing in motion.
on
in
time.
fact.
Yeah, that was yeah.
And I really sent us down a weird rabbit hole there.
You came in as soon as we start talking about anal. How odd that is, but shit happens, I guess. Brandon, the icebreaker is something that I forgot. It's not
It
coming to me.
happens.
I'm trying.
It was
What is the best piece of
best.
advice you've ever
Yeah,
received
yeah.
about epilepsy?
Sure, everything that I could say has already been said. Um, I guess it wasn't even advice that was given to me because I didn't know anybody really with epilepsy, so it was kind of like advice that I gave to myself, which sounds a little, uh, full of myself. But it was just don't get bogged down. You gotta let shit go.
Was take your pills on time, same time every day. Best advice you can get. Not that it helped because I'm still having breakthroughs, but
That's where it's like, yeah, well, to the neurologist, you're like, I am taking my freaking pills.
right.
It's not perfect.
Like, did you research this stuff? Have you looked at the side effects?
Do you have epilepsy?
Yeah, last time I asked him, has he looked at the side effects? He told me I'm reading too much Google.
Dr. Google.
There is something to be said for the placebo effect, and that does work on side effects too. Suggestibility would, mean that if you read a whole list of different stuff, you might cause it yourself. That was not an eloquent way to put it, but you get the idea. If you read in the official list of potential side effects that it may cause headaches, even though it never actually does with anybody who's ever taken it in any of the tests. A lot of people may start reporting that they're experiencing headaches. So I try to avoid reading any list of official side effects until I've been on a medication for a while and figure out what I'm actually feeling that's different before, because some things are really obvious, and those are the big ones that really are most likely to be the most um, disabling. Um, so yeah, after that, after a few weeks, I start Googling the weirder ones, the little things, and confirmed that yes, the major anger mood swings are a side effect. But um yeah, is that what you meant, Angel, when you said in the chat you take the pill first?
Oh, no, that was when we were talking about when the doctor's prescribing something, and I was like, you take the pill first.
Oh, doctor, yes. What is it, physician or
That would just
physician
take a
heal
lot of trust
thyself
too
or
with the doctor,
something?
because I know I've
You take it first.
well
Yeah.
that I can understand why you would rather take it instead of first instead of looking at the side effects. But after it's happened that the doctor tried to prescribe medication that's shown to double that dress side effect, I don't appreciate not being told the risks, especially what to look out for. So I probably just can't get away from that for
They never
reading
tell
the
you
little
Yeah, some of the
pharmacy
big
pamphlet.
ones are really, you have to tell people about, like Stevens-Johnson syndrome, or
Yeah.
or
they never really tell you
that's
the good
that's
stuff.
just not even um um I'm sorry. I don't have a point. You
No,
guys
it's
go
just so
on.
if you start feeling dizzy in the first couple of days and the medication doesn't have any known interactions with other meds you're on, then the dizziness is probably just dizziness. But if there's one of those symptoms or those syndromes that is known to occur a lot more when you're on like 2 benzos and 2 AEDs, then I would expect that between the pharmacist and the doctor, the patient should be informed, the family should be informed, so that they know this time if you feel way too dizzy, then it could be serious. And it's just too easy to get prescribed the medication, trust them, start taking it, and risk something bad happening. So this one with struggling with work. I talk about accommodations for epilepsy, but HR is out until August 13th. I have epilepsy and need workplace accommodations to work safely. They took me off schedule because they were worried about safety of my clients. They said they're behavior tech. I've been out for 3 weeks, already submitted a doctor's note, did everything I was told to do, but then looked on HR Outlook I was in contact with, saw that the director who approves, the only one to approve accommodations, is out until August 13th. Tried reaching out to other staff. They say that's the only one who can make the decision. In the meantime, I'm stuck waiting, scared I might lose my job or benefits because I can't get back to work. And HR is not even answering me. I love this job so much. I'm stressed, losing my hair, and my mental health is actively declining. I don't want to take legal action. I just want to work and stay safe. Has anyone else been in this kind of situation? How did you handle it? Any advice or emotional support? This one's definitely overwhelmed. Anybody else ever actually had successful accommodations for work?
I don't think my past few jobs were kind of careless about it. Every time I had a seizure on the job, they were always asking, "You want to stay?" And every time I stayed because it was a job and there's money involved. So I stayed. And when I thought about it, once I got older, I was like, people are leaving for, a headache and stuff. And they asked me if I wanted to stay for a seizure. And of course I did. The ambulance helped me up. They said I was conscious enough to answer the questions they asked. And I went right back to being cashier after a seizure. Yes. No, that wasn't the first time, but yeah, I didn't think about it back then. Yeah, they don't look at it as bad as everything else. I don't even know where this came from, this conversation, but I know I veered left.
I guess my job.
Person who posted this, go ahead, Brandon.
I was just gonna say, I guess my job is accommodating as much as they can be because we have such a small team. It's hard. So I try and push through a lot of times. But if we have enough people around, or like we have someone who can cover, my boss is 99% of the time gonna be like, let's just get you home. As long as it's not like has to call the ambulance situation, he's like, just head home once you feel like, you know. But this is also the only job I've had since having epilepsy, because I got diagnosed while having this job. So, and also
That's
when
cool
you
that
almost
they're sticking
die,
with you.
when you're basically at the point where your boss thinks that you're dying in his arms, it's hard for him to fire you because guilt.
So playing off a survivor's guilt while you're still alive, that's a benefit. Yeah, this one definitely just sounds like they need support because they're saying they're stressing so bad, they're losing their hair, and of course they don't want to, probably maybe new at this job because they're saying they don't even want to take action. They just have to wait for probably 2 weeks for HR to get back and give them a decision, and until then, it's like you're not working, you can't.
Well, I
Behavior
guess
tech, is that's a medical thing, right?
sorry.
No, go ahead, Kevin. You think
I
is
suppose
behavior tech
that's
a
just
medical thing?
a matter of stress management. I mean, I can't tell you how to manage your stress, but um, you have to figure out a way to manage that. I mean, it's one of those difficult things, you know.
You just
You
need
can't give a you can't give a person confidence, but they have to find a way to, you know, it's just one of those things. You have to manage your stress for epilepsy. It's a horrible trigger, and uh,
The most
okay,
thorough responses is just somebody from the UK because they have a lot of protections that I guess are, from what it sounds like, more thorough than here. They're saying they can literally get floor matting and access to a quiet area for rest after, assistance if you're just not feeling right. And on top of that, time off for appointments and, flexible schedule. I've never heard of anything more than a flexible schedule at the jobs that I've worked. And that's been at doctor's offices and fast food joints and in a call center after diagnosis. So that sounds like some pretty good accommodations.
Yeah, so I couldn't really take off because they needed a cashier. I mean, I could have actually taken off, but yeah, like that person said, they need to sit down and stuff like that. I didn't get a chance to sit down. I went and got some water, took my break real quick, 15 minutes, and came back. Shouldn't have done that. Really shouldn't. But
Wait, you're saying you shouldn't have gone back and
yes, I should have went home.
made it a big enough deal that they respected it? You think that you set the precedent and the tone there, that it wasn't an issue that needed to be taken seriously?
I don't think they thought so because I didn't really ask. They were like, "Can you stay?" And then being that I need the money at the time, I was like, "Sure."
Yeah.
But yeah, they didn't ask like if I wanted to stay. Well, yeah, basically they did. They asked me, could I stay? Didn't ask me if I was okay or do I need any accommodations. She was like, if you need to take a break, go ahead.
It's interesting the way they framed that question, though. Like, rather than "Are you okay?" or "Do you need to leave?" it's like, "Can you stay?" Puts the onus on you to
Pretty suggestive.
reject working that day. I don't know. It just it seems kind of sleazy.
Yeah.
Oh, lightning bolt.
He was like when I put my arm in the fryer and did that.
What?
Yeah, I put my arm into a deep fryer, elbow deep, and pulled it out. And well, what they're saying is I had a seizure and then I did it. And then I came out of the seizure and I looked at it and then I had another seizure on the ground. So the fryer is what brought me back. That heat. Yeah, brought me back.
Well, how long was it in there? I mean, I guess it couldn't have been too long if you still had skin, but
yeah, there was no skin. There was a huge
oh,
blister,
okay.
and then there was blisters on my fingers, and it hurt so bad, the blisters, that I took a threaded needle and just went through them and let all the stuff come out because it hurt really bad. I couldn't grip anything, barely could move my fingers like that. Yeah.
How long was the recovery on that?
Say that again.
How long was the recovery time?
Depends on what you mean by recovery. How much
Well, I
time
mean,
did it take the bruises to heal?
Well, for your arm to be back to, 100%, I guess.
Well, I went to work again like 2 days later, so
God.
it was like I popped the blisters. I stayed at home a day, basically had a day off, which wasn't my actual day off. And I just had the blisters there, and yeah, I got a video too. It's awesome. I'm gonna post it.
I've gone through and popped blisters before.
Posted
but
on the YouTube channel.
No, I might post it on Reddit. Just me going through the holes, and it's just like dripping. Yeah, you can imagine.
Yeah, make sure to tag that not safe for work.
Yeah.
I
I don't want
I do kind of want to watch this though, because
make sure it's blurred out.
I'm one of those people who is not unopposed to watching those like pimple popping ones, sometimes.
Oh, okay. Well, I guess some of the
So
pimple popping
watching the
ones,
blister
but
ones might be like
yeah,
oh, I gotta watch this moment.
the burns, the blisters seem a little excessive. Like a little pimple popping is very close
Have you ever
to
seen the
that of an
cyst?
aphid.
Have you ever seen like the
size of it.
the absolutely like disgusting ones where it's an actual like a medical problem, and it's like there's just pus. Oh yeah, it'll be like on someone's back or something, and it's fucking disgusting. Yeah, satisfying but disgusting.
Like a big chunk of something, not a little
Yeah, or
a
like
little liquid. It's like
it's like a lot. Yeah, I think they're like cysts or something. I don't
and
know.
like leaves a hole there, and like a visible hole the
Yep.
shape of it. Yeah.
Well, hope they clean that up and get it addressed the right way. This person posted about just asking a question. Yeah, I can't get that shit out of my head now. Somebody asked a question here about the medications and finding words. So since all of us lose words, I wanted to read through this one, and people are actually suggesting. Okay, first of all, they said I failed Aptium and Trileptal due to low sodium. Keppra was the rage issue. Might try Briviact. Lamictal gave me really bad aphasia, and I stopped a while ago. Been on Vimpat for a couple years. So obviously, this person's been through the catalog, and some of the too many of the comments are just saying stop blaming the meds. It's epilepsy. You're never getting your words back, and deal with it. And this person keeps replying, happy that worked for you, but obviously I would know the difference between medications and epilepsy, and I think it's definitely the meds. Somebody actually said Keppra worked for them, and somebody else is saying some kind of modified Atkins diet. But I don't know. I think the words do kind of get lost more when you're on all the medications that they try to prescribe. And 180, plenty more crosswords. I feel like I have a little bit easier time finding words than I did like this time last year. What do you get?
I think we know what Pookie's gonna say. Get you some B12.
Yeah,
Nature's made.
I know. I've got Nature's Truth. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I'm gonna go take mine. By the way, go ahead.
Shout out to Nature's Made.
It does help with the aphasia.
Does
Helps
it really?
Well, I mean, it helps keep your brain functioning. B12 it's a brain vitamin basically.
Yeah.
So that's what this bruise looked like on my arm. Before
You're saying bruise, but that's not a bruise.
That's like 3rd-degree burn.
Yeah.
It's a decent bruise, I guess. Scar. Yeah.
I want to refer to the Princess Bride. I think it is. I don't think you know what that word means.
Wow.
You keep using it.
So
I don't think it means what you think.
What is it? It's my arm.
That's a 3rd-degree burn from his arm going into a deep fryer.
I went down to the elbow, and then I came out of the seizure. That I fell into the seizures when I touched the grease, and then when I came out of the seizure is when I was like, oh shit. Then I had another seizure. Then I woke up, and they was like, "Do you need us to call an ambulance?" You just had 2 seizures and put your arm in the fryer. I was like, hey, why not? You shouldn't call the ambulance. I can just handle this and go home.
No,
Yeah,
absolutely not.
that's what you do. For the love of the money.
Mhm.
I thought I had
I'm
another.
not sure that any
Show
money or
us.
that any job involving a deep fryer really rolls in money.
Show us the before and after. After
Mainly just what
the
it looks like
aftermath.
now.
Roll up your sleeve.
Oh, you haven't seen that? I've showed that so many times.
We all forget everything.
The
Yeah, okay.
Oh, I can't see it.
It's the exact same shape, but yeah, 100%.
okay.
Yeah.
Exact same shape.
Pookie,
Oh,
Pookie, see, this is how
okay.
you know
I
it's
need
not a
a-
bruise. A bruise would not
No.
be there anymore.
Yeah.
It looks like a birthmark.
a birthmark. I guess.
Well, no, that
No,
skin
that's
is
something your family
is
would tell you is a birthmark to hide child abuse.
that is
Oh,
like
yeah.
that is roughed up like scar tissue. You know what I mean? Like, I mean,
Mhm.
this was from when I had a rock in my arm. That's very different, but like the skin has that is scar tissue.
Yeah, so it was even worse around the wrist. I didn't show you that part. It looked like, you know, how you slam on the brakes and just slide. That's how it looks right there.
This is scar tissue.
Yeah, that's what that looks like. It's like all the way from here, it just slid like here and got scars right here. So I touched the bottom of the thing. I have a video of what my fingers look like, but it was a video of also me smoking. So you can just see my hands, and it was bad. And let me see if I can pause it.
This is scar tissue.
Yeah, it's a great video. I'm telling you, you guys missed out. Yeah, I'll get it together.
Also, I wanted to give
Those fingers are ugly. Okay, yeah, we'll get back to this. At least I know the picture is there. Yeah, that was rough. I really want the other picture.
Also, wanted to give a shout out to the group tonight. Great group.
You never know which nights are going to be the best ones. Or, you know, it's still daytime over there.
Oh yeah, I know. We're sitting here at six almost 7.
Oh, I found it.
Somebody was talking about headaches earlier. Mark, I think you were talking about headaches earlier. Now I feel like I have a headache. God damn it.
No, Kev.
I'm sorry.
I don't know.
I'm just messing with you. It's okay. You didn't do anything.
No, I had a
Yeah,
headache.
I'm trying to figure out who brought up
Oh, better.
headaches first so I can shift the blame over away from myself. I'm not too concerned about that.
All right, will you
Oh,
practice your
but-
I
deflection?
think somebody else mentioned it first.
Nobody did anything wrong. I work out in the heat all day. I'm sure I'm just dehydrated.
Drink water.
The body armor.
I drink water
thing, right?
all day. Like my water bottle, I go through like a big water bottle like 6 times, 7 times a day. It's just constant, you know, with the heat and sweating, and I'm just constantly losing it, you know. So,
Somebody here is saying that I've been seizure free for 8 months, had the big Russia earthquake, and all of a sudden I had a grandma. Pookie, I'm not putting off the picture, I promise. But this person's asking if there's any link between earthquakes and tonic-clonics. There's only one comment, and they're just saying no link. You might have been stressed. That's about it.
definitely stress over a terrifying situation.
Okay, so I got the video. It's 59 seconds. If you want to see me popping blisters with a needle,
Yes. It's an ASMR.
Okay, hold on. I'll start it over. Awesome video, man. I'm telling you, you guys missed a
Can we-
good day of my life.
Could we go back to talking about like anal or something? 'Cause that's
Okay, I won't do that one. This was a great video. I gotta save it in my phone. Yeah.
Send it through the chat.
I can't wait to see how much of this actually ends up being shown. Like, I gotta turn my head.
No, that's gotta be a short. That little piece of what Kevin just said, that's definitely gotta be a short.
Can we go back to talking about anal or something?
Yeah, so
I can barely see it, but it's okay.
No,
the
don't tell
video
him
will
that. It's
download on my
fine.
phone and then I'll show you. Great video though. I'll show you when I get a better video. Oh, I got a better video.
I hope Kevin didn't leave because he didn't want to see it, because like we're past it. You can come back now, bud.
Oh yeah. Yeah, it's 59 seconds, but let's see if we can show it now. That's the blister.
Oh wow.
And then pop. It was so numb that I could not feel the needle. So I was just popping them all. And quite a bit of them too. It was like 3 or 4 in between the fingers and in the palm.
Send it through the chat. I'm cooking.
I'm gonna post it. Oh yeah, that's a nice one.
Look at those tiny dreadlocks.
Damn it, you froze.
They look so small compared to what you've grown out now.
Yeah.
Little Pookie.
Oh my god, it was just so big on your finger. Holy shit.
I wasn't even looking at myself. I forgot. You guys seen the young me.
Welcome, Courtney.
2019.
Courtney, you just missed some fun stuff. You have missed a very fun last hour.
Courtney did not.
Oh, and she's so smart with her expertise. She would have. Yeah, you're gonna definitely be able to give us some way better insight on
and stuff.
You'll see it online. I'll post it later. But I got something here, you guys. It says something is wrong and doctors don't listen. Hello, I have non-epileptic seizures, but there's activity in my brain. It's just it's not a lot. So my doctors say I'm in a gray zone. I've been having very frequent seizures, and I feel something is wrong. I've been having very concerning symptoms recently, and I've been in the ER, but they just discharged me because it's non-epileptic. I'm scared and don't know what to do. I feel something is very wrong. It's Sunday, and I'm trying to hold up and hold out, just keep myself calm as possible. Not ideas, advice. For those who have non-epileptic seizures, anybody got any advice? Because I don't, but I've heard of people getting the wrong diagnosis and they tell you you have non-epileptic and you don't, and so on. The first comment says, get a referral to a neurologist who can arrange a long-term EEG. They'll admit you to a hospital for 3 to 5 days and keep you hooked up. Hopefully it'll catch some activity. Another person says, how did they know they are not epileptic seizure? Damn, doctors, took me 5 years to find a good neurologist. If you feel like something is bad going to happen, try going to an emergency room. Isn't that what the person said they did? Yeah, so advice about non-epileptic seizures. I heard somebody else had this, and I think Ann said just like don't give up. Yeah, you got to make them understand. I don't even exactly remember her exact words, but got to advocate for yourself and tell them, no, I'm not taking that. Actually, they can put you out of the emergency room, can't they?
The second opinion was a recurring theme in a lot of what Ann says. Never be ashamed or, scared basically to ask for a second opinion, especially when, you come back for your follow-up after those ER visits and the doctor just sounds like they're not even asking questions. Like they're accepting whatever the ER physician says is like true.
Yeah.
Good night.
Definitely don't go to the same doctor that's in the ER that says you don't.
Right.
Go next.
Say that again.
Can I go next?
Go ahead. I was waiting for you. I stopped because I thought of you.
My ER doctor is an asshole. That's why I don't go here in Laredo. Mainly because I hate him. It bedside manner is horrible.
That's a good enough reason in itself. If he's also an idiot, adds even more.
Yes, and I hope he dies. Yes, that pretty much sums it up.
Well, as long as you don't name them, we don't have a problem. I can post it.
We can say his name.
No, don't do that. Then I gotta go and edit all kinds of stuff.
Okay.
Yeah.
Also,
But
none
I'm
of us
glad.
are going to end up in that hospital anyway, so we don't have to.
Okay.
Yeah, that's a rough one. But yeah, I'm sorry you had to go through that. Yeah. Someone else said it's ego when it's male doctor or male neurologist. How do you feel about that?
Yes, and he's also a male.
I love that my neurologist, like Twisted, she's an Indian woman. I don't know.
Indian woman?
Yeah.
I don't
Why?
think you guys heard each other right.
Oh, wait. Aren't you based in India? Or don't you live in India?
No.
Oh, I don't know why I thought that. I thought you said that at one point. I'm not. That wasn't me profiling or anything.
I'm from America.
Oh, sorry. I thought that you said you were. You live. I'm sorry.
Why? What?
Oh, precious. Oh, Brandon, you are so precious.
That was purely just me misremembering a comment that you probably made at one point. Sorry.
Oh, no. Oh, yes.
So, yeah, go more into this. One more comment. It says, this sounds weird, but it might help you too. I have to go somewhere I don't feel safe. If I put something soft in my pocket, it can kind of helps me regulate, but isn't the same as an adult bringing a bear to the ER because they're scared. Good luck. We're with you. Bringing a bear to the ER. I'm assuming they're being teddy bear.
What are they? I don't understand that. What are they? They say they bring something soft with them in their pocket.
Yeah, so that can't be a
To-
teddy bear.
So what's the question? I don't get it.
There was just advice on being told you have epileptic seizures. I mean, non-epileptic seizures. Yeah, they were just asking, what should I do?
Oh,
Yeah, an appointment.
oh, it's still
coming up.
that same question.
Yeah, we
Was
kind of
that one of the
went far
was
left.
that one of the replies? The keep something soft in your pocket.
Yeah, that was the response to that.
Oh, okay. I thought you had moved on to a different thing. I was like, what? How are they having a problem here? They just want to have like a little, yeah, that sounds kind of like they're suggesting like an autism stim toy kind of thing, a sensory stim toy, something small in the pocket with a sort of texture or shape or something that can be fiddled with, messed with, held, manipulated, and stuff to help with like relieve tension or just in the background as they're processing. That's part of what I'm doing, like with the bass guitar. I'm thinking, doing with the fingers more so than actually playing anything. So, like something soft in the pocket like that reminds me of that sort of same concept. And it's a stress relief behavior in autistic individuals. So it's not unreasonable to assume that it would be, stress relieving to anybody who doesn't like soft things.
Please take your medication as prescribed or whatever works for you. We're not doctors.